Okay, so for this look, because they are little, you're going to want to have them with small shader brushes. This one I just now used to make sure that this color is going to be dark enough. So you want to have 3, okay? For any kind of shadow to stick, you're either going to want to have an eyeshadow primer. So let me see. I don't think I could find mine. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer, you're going to want to use a concealer. So the concealer is just going to help that shadow stay on, and it's going to get rid of any color that's on the lid. So go on and close your eye. A little bit will go a long way. So keep your eyes all the way closed. This is going to also help if there's like any teenagers that have oily lids. So you could use your finger, or you could use a sponge to just blend it all the way up. And then I'm gonna go in with just one more coat. Make sure to wash your hands as well before you do this.
Are you?
Just the people that are actually doing the makeup. So you could see now it's fully coated on there. I'm actually put a little bit underneath too, just because I'm not going to put foundation on her
Am I gonna
today.
close my eyes?
No, just look up. This is the best way to get underneath, and just a little bit of product, because underneath is very sensitive, so you don't want anything too crazy right there. So just look up. If you are using foundation, then you don't need to do this underneath. But you want something that's going to grab onto that product. So we're going to go in with the small brush. Actually, I'm going to use the one that's a little bit bigger, because we're going to need to do a transition. So you could see this one's real small, and this one's going to be a little bit bigger. This one's going to be better for detail. So I'm going to go in with just a brown shadow. You go in with any brown shadow that you have. Make sure when you do it, though, you're swirling it around, because you want to make sure all that product get on there. So she has a little bit of a hooded eye, so I'm going to have her look just straight. So just continue to look straight. And thankfully it doesn't have to be like crazy perfect, because they are going to be on stage, so not many people are going to see it, but you do want to make sure it's not too crazy for them. So I am going to blend this up just a little bit higher than normal. Relax your eyebrows. That one's gonna go almost onto the brow bone, or on the eyebrow bone. So right here. Did I say eyebrow bone? I meant the the eye socket bone, which is right here. So you're gonna just bring it up just a little bit, just because you want that color to show, and just do a little bit at a time, because if you go too much, then it is going to look like a black eye.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, oh Jesus, we don't want that.
Oh, why does it look like I'm wearing lipstick? My lips look very red in the camera.
I don't know.
Guys, just so you know, I'm not wearing red lipstick.
So you could go in circles or back and forth. I lay the color down and then do it, but you could go back and forth with it.
Is it better when I lay back?
Yeah, just stay like that.
Oh, this tickles. Yeah. Well,
So you could see it's definitely done some shadowing. on there. I'll go in and zoom it in a little bit so you could see. Could we zoom in? I'll just bring it closer.
You got this?
Yep. So you could see right there how close it is. And then I'm going to show on here on this side just one more time. So we're going to put that color on and then swirl it around.
Or you can go back and forth.
Yep, or back and forth. Just mainly get that color on there.
Just a reminder, be careful with little ones.
Yeah, be careful with little ones.
Ow, Mom.
You're fine.
Feels weird. It's like...
And for people that have like smaller eyes, you're going to want to do smaller circles as well.
So, like...
Yeah, very, very small circles because you don't want it to go up too high. You do not
Don't
want to
get the
get...
little kids afraid.
You don't want to get a black eye.
Yeah. Do I
Yeah.
have a black eye now?
Nope, doesn't look like a black eye.
That looks like a perfect eye.
Yep.
Why does it feel like I'm
So I just put it right in that socket and then I blend it on up.
Oh my god, it feels like my eyes going in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
And if you use too big of a brush on this, then you're not going to have that control. You're not going to, it's going to go way too high up and then it's just going to look like a black eye.
Yep.
And we do not
Want a black eye.
Yeah. So now I'm going to have you look up real fast. And we're going to go underneath. If we were doing foundation and all that, I wouldn't do this part. I would wait until the very end. But I just want to show you how to do this part.
So at the very end, you're gonna stop the video?
No, I'm going to still do it. But I let it, the way that I push it on is I'm putting it literally right against that water line. Look all the way up. And I'm just connecting it with this side over here. So I'm going to look straight. Now I'm going to go in with my other brush. And instead of using this black, I'm going to go in with this dark brown because black could be very, very hard to blend. So we're going to do that last. So go on and look straight. Yeah. So you want to be very, very light-handed with this.
Yeah, because we don't want a black eye, do you kids? Like, no. If you had a black eye, then your coach would say,
Don't blink. Careful.
then your coach would say, what on earth is happening to your makeup?
Yep.
Do you have a black eye? Uh-oh, it looks like I have a black eye.
Well, stop moving. No, it doesn't. Stop moving. And you can see just a little bit goes a long way. This one's just, it's adding depth into that eye.
I hope you don't put this too far on my skin.
I'm not. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the black. A little bit.
You
I
sure
know.
about that?
You're fine. Close your eye.
Do you always do this?
Yep. You're going to put the brush at the end, and you're just going to flick it in. Because this is going to make that color go. Then you're going to go back in with that other brush that you used, and you're going to blend that. And now there's the two colors, so it's not going to be crazy. Yeah, see?
Good.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh,
You went too far. Ow.
don't move.
My eye feels weird.
And you could go back and forth with it, okay? So go on and go back one more time.
Ah.
Look straight. Close your eye. You're going to put it at the very end, and you're just going to flick it.
Again?
Yep, because we're going to go back in with it, and then we're going to go back in with the other brush. Look straight, close your eye. And we're going to just blend all those colors
I'm just
together.
gonna keep my eyes closed for me.
So just go on.
Oh my god, my eyes going in circles.
I do just, yep. So I just do circles. Circles.
Ow!
Sorry, I accidentally pulled your hair a little bit. Okay, so I'm not going to grab any more black, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that shadow that I used with the brown one. And then I'm just going to bring this part down a little bit. Don't add any more, just smoke out this bottom lash line.
Oh my god, there's a shadow on my forehead.
Yeah.
It's that little thing.
Okay, so see, I didn't add any black underneath, but I smoked it out right there. So go on and look this way. So you're gonna put it again. Hold the brush at the bottom because it's gonna make it so it's the softest. Okay, so just grab it right here and just flick it. Might need a little bit more shadow. Just. Okay.
I was just showing them.
I know, you're fine. And then just blend it.
Blend it like it's a banana.
You don't blend bananas, weirdo.
Yes, you blend them in a blender.
Oh, in a blender? Okay. So I'm gonna again put it at the end.
Why are you
and flick
blending my eye in a
Flick it.
blender?
You're just a weird child.
Yeah, I am weird. And my
And then
name
go
is
back
not
in
Child.
with-
My name is Sophia.
Don't talk to me like that.
I was playing with you. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
Uh-huh. And you're just gonna go back and forth with the brushes until you like
need
how it
to-
looks. You know, look up. And then again, I'm gonna bring this color down here.
Oh, thank you for itching my itchy
Uh-huh.
spot. Oh, never mind. You made it more ticklish.
Look up. Straight. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back in with that concealer. What I'm gonna do is grab from underneath, about underneath that shadow up to the eyebrow. And then again on this side, underneath the shadow up to the eyebrow.
Are you just using me to see, so they know what to do for it for a competition? Oh, are you sending this to your friends?
No, I'm sending it to the cheer moms.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Alright.
Jesus. Especially
So I'm just
Violet's
using
mom.
any kind of brush.
Hi, Violet's mom.
I don't know if she's going to be watching. I just bring this part down. This is going to just blend right into the foundation that you use. And then right here, I'm going to smoke it.
This looks weird.
You look weird.
Your face looks weird. I'm joking. I look pretty.
And then any kind of harsh line, just blend it, okay?
So are you gonna
right
do the same thing you did to my eye right there?
Slightly blend it on up.
I have so much
And then you
making.
could see, no, look this
Oh.
way, that just cleaned it up. And with foundation, this part's not going to be too crazy down here.
So that literally cleaned up my face.
Yeah, see?
What the?
I
My
know.
face is dirty, Jesus.
I know. Okay, so right here, just blend it down. It's gonna get rid of that harsh. Blend that part right there.
I'm hungry.
I know. You're fine.
I can wait. By the time I get out, Micah and Nelson are gonna be passed out.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I won't have to handle with any kids. I'm joking. Wait, what the? That brush is a toothbrush? What the?
Okay. So then you could see. Like I said as well, with foundation, all this is going to blend out. The under eye is not going to be so crazy. Okay. Then, let me see. I'm trying to remember what all was on that picture. There was a pop in the middle of the eye. So
What?
I'm going to use a cream shadow. This is just going to help that middle eye. Go on and close your eye. It's going to help it just pop.
Does that mean show off?
Yes, it's going to make it show off. And then you could just tap it right on in.
Your phone.
I know, it said low battery.
Charge
Okay.
your phone.
I know.
Are you going to charge it after you're done with this
So
part?
when I look straight, I want to make sure it's bright enough. Might not even have to blend that part in that much.
Mom? Are
In
you...
any kind of cream shadow. I think e.l.f. has some. I think.
This looks weird.
You look weird.
You look weird.
Okay. So when you do the contour, I know.
Oh, you
Okay,
put it on
so
the
what you're
piercing,
going
you
to
blend
do-
it in.
Yep, so what you're going to do is you're going to go from the top of the ear. You're going to... Here, let me do this side because I'm left-handed. From the top of the ear, you're going to grab your knuckle, and that's how far down it should go. So cream shadow is going to be better. It's going to last longer. Again, Wet n Wild has some cream shadows, and so does NYX.
Sodas? What?
So does.
We said soda something.
And then you're just going to blend that right in.
I think I look like that girl in the picture.
Yeah, right
I'm like, I'm
there.
her.
You're not going to bring it,
Too far down.
yeah, too far down because then it's going to make her face drag down. And we don't want that.
Nothing's in here.
This part could be a little bit darker though, just because they are going to be performing. So you want them to see this part a little bit. And then blush. I'm using a cream blush.
Are you giving Mom a hug kiss?
Rare Beauty has a really good one. Go on, look straight.
Oh.
This one's a really dark one, but I'm just showing for purpose of the video. Because this one is going to go a little bit past that. And this is what I use for Micah as well for her competitions too. For the blush.
Do you do all this to Micah?
I don't put shadow on her normally. So you can see how that's just more natural right there. So let me show you. I'm going to put a little bit of foundation. So where if it
what is that?
it's foundation. So if you put this part too dark, which like I said, they're performing, so it should be fine to be a little bit on the darker side. But if so, put foundation over and then just blend it. Yeah, I know.
Why are you blending up my nose?
Because it needs to be everywhere.
Look at it's doing.
Yeah.
It's doing.
Are you gonna have to clean all this off after?
Mm-hmm. And then you can see how now all of that is now blended. I'm going to go back in with some more bronzer though. Because that did get a little bit hidden once I went in with the foundation. But you could see how it's nothing too crazy. But it's definitely adding some color.
Okay, it's my nose and nothing happened.
I see
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then for lipstick,
Is this the last part?
yeah, I'm trying to remember. Nelson, please stop.
It's right here. Oh, that's chipstick.
That's chapstick. So let me see.